Putting an end to social promotion and holding kids back who don't meet reading standards, it's a goal of a state bill currently under consideration by legislators.
2 News anchor Deana Silk found parents and educators are torn on the issue in tonight's segment 2.
Game up to back.
We started noticing that he was struggling with reading, he was struggling with writing.
9-year-old Connor is a 2nd grader, but he, like many children, can't always keep up in the classroom.
Getting a lot.
Teachers recommended Connor repeat 2nd grade.
Their philosophy was that he would be more confident, he would feel better about his skills in school if he had that extra year to kind of catch up. So it was a very tough decision. It still, to this day, bothers me.
Okay, so you did get to finish your book?
Beth chose to hold her son back. He is now finishing up his 2nd year of 2nd grade.
Are you glad you did it? From the school performance side of it, yes, because he is really excelling this year.
But socially, Beth says her son is hurting.
He's kind of been left behind, and he's trying to make new friends, but that's very difficult for him.
You'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Parents everywhere struggle with this same issue, and it's one reason social promotion, or the practice of promoting a student regardless of achievement to keep them with peers, has become so common.
Many times parents decide that they're going to forego that recommendation and move the child on, thinking that the child can catch up in the next grade.
State Superintendent Janet Barisi would like to put an end to social promotion and is in the process of writing a statewide literacy plan to be released later this year.
If by the end of 3rd grade, if a child is not proficient in reading, then when they move on to 4th grade, the focus stops being on learning to read, and the focus now becomes on reading to learn.
Senate Bill 346 would require all students to read at grade level before advancing to the next grade. Senator Clark Jolley authored the bill.
If they're not able to read at grade level, then we're going to hold them back from K through 3, just to make sure that they have that chance to succeed in later grades.
So we would bump it up 1.
As the bill is written, beginning with the 2011-2012 school year, if the student does not score at the limited knowledge level or higher on the state annual exam, the student must be retained.
We're going to hold them back at least 1 year, maybe 2. No more than that.
Intensive remediation will be offered to those students to make sure they are back on track as quickly as possible.
We're spending millions upon millions of dollars for remediation in college. We're spending millions of dollars in remediation in high school. And we're now spending millions of dollars in remediation for middle school. Let's get the job done right in K through 3 so we can lower those costs and make sure those students are better primed for success.
I have some very big concerns about just passing a law that makes a broad general statement of this is what we're going to do.
Lynn Stockley is president of the Tulsa Classroom Teachers Association. As a former elementary school teacher and counselor, she says she's seen firsthand the implications repeating a grade can have on a child.
We looked very closely at the individual student to try to determine whether we thought that would be a positive thing for that student.
Or whether it would harm them long term. It's a concern this mother still struggles with.
This is going to be something that's with him forever. And that was why it was a really hard decision to make.
Under Senate Bill 346, there are some exceptions to the rule, including when English is a child's 2nd language and students with disabilities who are already on an individualized learning plan. If approved, the bill would become effective July 1st. We'll keep you posted. Deana Silk, 2 News works for you.
Deana, thanks. Now, the House passed the bill on Thursday, sent it back to the Senate for discussion. We will continue to follow it and let you know what happens.